when I think about it, no wonder goddamn Big Book ever running for Pooh Shiesty. That crazy. Damn.
Before the shit was over with, Gucci said, he looked up and said, after he signed the papers and they made him sign the papers, he said, damn, y'all know this ain't how this shit go. We still gotta go to the lawyers. And told him, man, you better shut your ass up for shoot you on GP.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Hey, listen, this how bad they disrespected him, man. Man, they went in his ear and took his earrings out, unscrewed him.
No, what?
And treated him like a real unscrewed him.
They unscrewed the earrings.
Unscrewed the earrings, nigga.
So they took earrings, they took the wedding band off. Did Gucci take the wedding band off himself? Yeah, or did they rip it off his face? I'm wondering how physical they got with Gucci.
Hey, Gucci followed instructions real well under pressure.
I mean, shit, I would too.
Nice to have. And it sounds like Gucci cooperated. You sound like the victim. Gucci was a victim and gave his testimony. Come on over here with me, Gucci. It ain't all right.
Yo, welcome back to the page. This your boy Plug, and I'm back with another update. As you can see, everybody and their mama got an opinion on Pooh Shiesty and the Gucci Man situation.
It's all right to go and be civilian. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, come on over here with me, Gucci. Press charges on their ass to the full extent of the law. That's how you get to. Now, I don't hear nobody telling Gucci not to press charges like they try to convince me not to press charges on Thug. I don't hear nobody calling Gucci a hoe ass for pressing charges. They done put somebody down there in the coma, holding like Suge Knight, holding that boy upside down over the balcony, that Vanilla Ice boy. I signed the contract. I look there, man, that's like there. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty done come out here acting like Red on 5 heartbeats. Yeah, say, you know what that is? Say the boy done come out here acting like Red off the 5 heartbeats, man.
Hey, FDO, FTL, first day out. The feds walked out the gym.
In our last video, Finesse 2 times wasn't choosing sides, but I guess somebody read the paperwork to him. But you know this for entertainment purposes only. Let's get to the video.
I got an update. I'm back with a motherfucking update though. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to defend Gucci Mane there yesterday. But I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Walt. That shit look crazy. Man, I hope this shit just crazy looking at motherfucker did some weird paperwork ass shit or some weird ass clout chasing ass shit, but the only thing I can think of, right, that might be going on, and I told Suge this, I said, is Gucci Mane telling? That's Keisha doing it. That's his wife. His wife making him tell. She's standing on one time. She's standing up because from what I heard, what I know, when shit went down, Wop will fight. Wop went with his move. Wop shit fell off. His watch and his ring fell off while he was going with his move. Wasn't no shots fired. But when he got through scuffling, he told the security, where my shit is. My shit gone. That's when shit got wild. But it did go left. She did get crazy. And what I don't know is, but what it looked like is if Watt made a statement. And I don't know if he made a statement, but it looked like it.
So, you know he told, nigga. We seen the paperwork. We seen RW.
For Watt.
We seen RW, nigga. Yeah,
Because
he telling, nigga. Yeah, he telling.
if you ain't with Scar like you supposed to, I don't think Shiesty would have did what he did. I don't think he would if he did it. I don't think he would have went that extent to do that. So if you ain't with Scar like you supposed to, when that man died and passed away and you weren't there for Scar and you weren't there for his family and shit, you wrong for that. But let me give y'all the flip side of it though. This shit business. And in business, they don't care about street dudes. They don't care about street tactics. They don't live by those. They don't do that shit. WAP is business oriented.
Y'all got finesse high.
He don't care for the streets no more. He older now. It's old with. And let me tell you something else. A lot of these out here feel the same way. They just ain't gonna tell you until the opportunity presents itself. You ain't gonna never know that they are snitch until something happened to them that'll make them snitch. A majority of them, especially the ones who be so snitch K, the ones who be so snitch killer, the ones who be so gangster.
Yeah.
Them be the ones ain't never been placed in a situation to tell on nobody. Man, I would never, man, tell me. You don't know what the you would do. Shut the up. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
so,
shit, dog. Oh, shit, dog.
I hate that for Gucci. I hate that for Shiesty. It's ugly, WAP. It's ugly, WAP. That name and that paperwork, like, it's ugly for the streets. But on the flip side, when it comes to being a businessman, a husband, a father, man, my wife probably telling him.
So that's ugly, WAP.
Wife, you gotta think about it. What if WAP walked in the house? What if Gucci man walked in the house, right? What if Gucci man walked in the house and called 20, 30 and said, man, load up. Got me up. Yeah, meet me in my crib right now. Load them choppers up. Load is up. It's going up. And his wife said, Rachel, you're not finna do this dumb shit. You married. We got kids. We worth X, Y, and Z worth of money. You done made it through this. You done made it through that. You want to do all this shit about a dumb ring or dumb watch? You want to woo, woo, woo. I'm going to leave this house right now. I'm going to walk away from this marriage. Do you think that man going to sacrifice everything the rest of his life? See, a lot of people live for longevity. Some people, most people, they live for the moment. They live for right now, what they can get done today. I'm behind because I've been to jail so much.
Yeah,
but I think 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Yeah, okay. That's good. That's good.
That woman gonna be in that man's life for the next 10, 15 years, 20 years. Till they die, probably. You ain't never heard about her cheating on him. You ain't never heard about him cheating on her.
Okay.
In 5, 6, 7 years. What they tell you? He loved that woman. That woman loved him. She changed him. Made him feel better. Made him a man.
Yeah.
Was there for him when he failed. When he was fighting the feds.
Yeah.
And a call it pussy whip and a say, oh, you whipped. Oh, you tender. You're going to be tender one day when somebody keep it real with you. If you ever get the moment to somebody ever.
Hold on real quick, dog. I'm not even going to lie to you. Hold on real quick, dog. Hey, look. Yeah, that nigga. Do you see what that nigga smoking? Yeah, that nigga smoked them. Man, is you putting shit up there to your mouth that big every day, nigga? You see that blunt that nigga smoking? Yeah, that goddamn boy.
Find somebody to keep it real with you. If you ever find somebody to keep it real with you, whether you be woman or man, I promise to God, you will go against your whole family about him. You're going to go against your whole family about him. So guess what? If WAP telling, I ain't gonna even lie. Keisha got a lot to do with it. Keisha got a lot to do with it. She letting that man know. Either it's gonna be this, the streets, or you gonna stand on business. Or you gonna or your family. Me, your kids, you think you're gonna throw everything away for a watch and a ring? You're gonna cuss for and shit. You at the end of the day, what you think he gonna choose? As a man, though, not a boy. See, boys is the ones who make decisions that please everybody. Man is the one that make decisions that please the inner circle, the family, the brand that helps us. I go do this for one of you. You ain't gonna even be here for me. Ain't gonna send no commissary.
Nah.
Ain't gonna get a muffin.
Nah.
A pecan.
Nah, hell nah. Not a bitch
Ain't gonna get shit.
Not a bitch ass thing.
They still don't make up for making a statement. It's still you too grown, Walt, and you got a whole lot of money. So I know that watching that ring don't mean shit to you. Well, it might mean a lot because it holds sentimental value, but we've been through too much, bro. If you send Pooh to jail like that, like that'll go against everything that you've been through. Don't send the young to jail, bro. Then again, it's kind of out of Gucci hands. You got the cameraman prison charges. You got the security guard prison charges. Even if Gucci man didn't press charges, man, them damn near be cooked. They got a white boy, a cameraman. Oh, you can't even give him enough money to not say nothing. No. A white boy? Oh, he coming to court. Every court date.
Oh shit.
He gonna come on a court date that you ain't even supposed to be at. Oh, that white boy, he finna tell it all. That white boy finna do it. And WAP don't do it, that white boy and that security guard, that's what's gonna fry bro them. Even if WAP fall back and don't go with his statement or not. And then in the Fed so wicked. If WAP was to want to recant his statement, because he made a statement, as I can see, if he wanted to recant his statement and go back and say he ain't say this, the Feds would be like, okay, we don't need you no way. And still use his statement. That's how the Feds is. So him just saying he don't want to plead guilty, I mean that he don't want to go with that statement and he don't want to testify, the Feds don't care. They don't care. They coming to get you. I'm up there to take your ass all the way to trial. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, man. It's bad. Only people might not get a whole lot of time is probably 30 other young. I don't think they got long jail histories and shit. They might get 8, 9s, and 10s and shit like that. But bro, if he get convicted of that shit, if bro get out, and man, lo and behold, man, he don't have to go through that shit. But if Shiesty get out, and Shiesty get found guilty, man, it's gonna be bad. 30 plus, 25 plus. Like, it's gonna be bad. Like I told y'all, they got something in the Feds called relevant conduct. relevant conduct means if you have ever did anything like the charge that's relevant to the one that you got now, your current charge, with no evidence, they can find you guilty just because of the relevancy, the relevant conduct. They just said, bro, up Drake and pop as in the Yemen. In this situation, they saying, bro, up Drake and Romney. They saying this. This shit, the same situation about the rock. So it's relevancy. It's the same kind of, so even if, put it like this.
Yeah.
Even with bro name coming up in it, they gonna try to fry bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna try to fry bro. They gonna try to fry. The daddy too.
What do you know about Pooh Shiesty robbing Gucci Mane allegedly?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Everybody know this. I gotta say this because like people want to give people too much credit for doing shit you know they're not capable of doing. Gucci Mane is crazy, gang. Ain't nobody taking shit from Gucci. You know how big Gucci Mane is? Gucci Mane is fucking huge.
He's like 6'2".
Yeah, ain't nobody taking shit from him. And then
what about Pooh Shiesty with a gun?
Listen, you know, I'm gonna tell you what really happened. Let me tell you what happened. So what's what happened? Because like I'm just gonna tell everybody what happened. So they was in the studio, and Pooh Shiesty was in there with his family. Gucci came. The family was there. They was mad at him about what he did to the family, asking for the chain back and all that shit. They got in a little scuffle.
He asked for the Fuji, from Big Scar's chain.
Yeah, he asked for his chain back.
Who told you this information?
This is true
information.
Like cap. This is not cap. They got the scuffle in the studio.
Back.
Listen, they got the scuffle in the studio. At the time they scuffle, Gucci watch fell off, right? Dude grabbed the watch, but
imagine
Shiesty
a
got it
watch
back.
falling off during the fight.
They're scrappling. It's going like this, and the watch fell off.
But it's like, it's on there.
Oh my God.
If you think it was so loose, it just slipped off?
Yes, it slipped off, and he got it, but Shiesty got it back to him. Everything cool now. Gucci and Shiesty been cool. Everything been cool. That was a problem between Gucci and somebody else and Shiesty family. That was it. And they was mad about Big Shaw.
Who told you this?
I'm from the streets, nigga. I know everything.
So why would Gucci Mane not sort of debunk it in some way when everybody was repeating these
Why would
rumors?
he debunk it when it was as a problem that had nothing to do with him and Shiesty? It had something to do with him and people around Shiesty.
Everybody was saying publicly was that Pooh Shiesty basically put the blick to him and said, hey, get me out my contract or else.
No, that didn't what happened. Listen, at the same time.
Why did Gucci delete the post about welcome home Shiesty?
Because, nigga, let me tell you something about that, right? You got to think about it. I just basically had a fight with your family. Until I figure out, I'm gonna delete everything. So Gucci was like, you know what? Let me just delete everything.
Why did Pooh Shiesty shout out Gotti on first day out?
Listen, why did
he knows Gucci Mane don't get along with him?
Let me tell you something. Why did this? Listen, he been working with people from CMG the whole time. He was working with nigga from CMG on his first album that Gucci put out. So I don't think you understand. You trying to make beef for people beef when people
he shouted out Yo Gotti by name.
He was working with Yo Gotti artists on the album that Gucci was putting out.
Who?
What's that nigga name that the CMG signed? That nigga that said he gave him that Gotti gave him $750,000, but he really didn't give him no money. He kind of like tricked everybody. He gave him money. CMG
Moneybag.
No. What's that nigga name? You know, nigga, he had that. You know what I'm talking about? The nigga he came out with that green thing on. You know what I'm talking about? These rappers come and go so fast. No, CMG, hold up. They got the big ass forehead. The nigga with the big ass forehead, man. He signed the guy, he got the big ass forehead.
Whoa, look at your forehead.
You know what I'm talking about? What's the nigga? Come on, gang, nigga signed with Gotti.
Yeah,
he had a big
man,
forehead.
I gotta
He came
get
out.
it again, bro.
CTG got names like letters.
Again, bro.
CTG.
We gotta get it while the getting is good, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know how that shit go.
You know what I'm talking about? He got names like letters. He got the big ass forehead. He said Gotti lied about giving him that money. Gotti never gave him that money for real. You know what I'm talking about? Look up Gotti artists.
Even if it's not Gucci, if I'm Pooh Shiesty and the entire industry is spreading a rumor about how
ESTG. ESTG.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's with CMG, yeah.
Yeah. He was doing songs with him way when that shit was going on. And that's Yo Gotti artists. So it's not no problem between them. Y'all make it a problem.
There's no problem between Gotti and Gucci.
But there's no problem with them. It's a problem between Gotti and Gucci, but there's no problem. It didn't go through the clique.
Okay.
That problem is to stay with them about that bitch. It have nothing to do with nobody else.
If I'm signed to Gucci Mane and I go in and do 4 years in prison and then I get out and I put out my first day out and on that song I shout out Gucci Mane's ops and don't say a word about Gucci Mane.
What do it matter?
You don't think that looks a little weird?
It's under 1017. It says out by Gucci put it out. So why I gotta say your name when I'm the one put it out? Gucci could have not put it out if it was a problem.
But he signed to him, so he didn't have to.
He could have not put that song out if that was a problem. Why did he put it out? Because it's not a problem. But y'all gonna make it a problem because that's what the y'all do. It ain't got no problem, gang. I just know what's really going on. I just told you what really happened. It happened over Big Scar, and it happened about the fact that he asked for that chain back, and he got a scuffle with his family.
I feel like you're just freestyling.
How am I freestyling? It really happened, bro.
Just making sure.
All right. Why would I make something up? I'm telling you that really happened, bro.
So if Pooh Shiesty is happily still signed to Gucci Mane, and the entire industry, all the fans are gossiping about the idea that Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci Mane, and neither of them say anything. Why wouldn't they say something? They could do almost anything.
I don't know.
Lessen that.
Well, I don't know if he's happy, but he's not happy because he need money because he just started to set up a streaming account, or he need money. Everybody needs money. Yeah, he got to streaming now.
Start streaming? I have not seen him.
He just started streaming. He said, "Follow me on my streaming account, playing a video game." I said, "This nigga got to be broke."
But he hasn't streamed, right?
He has streamed.
If he streamed, wouldn't it be all over the internet?
He's
every
not
page,
talking. This nigga trying to stream playing a video game. You know he ain't got no character. He ain't talking.
Well, he can't really expect to make any money if he's just going to play a video game.
He thinks people won't just watch him. He had like 8,000 followers on it. I said, "Boy, you finna do bad." You know he won't talk. He only motherfucker just like this playing the game with that big ass beard on. Nigga, talk. Say something.
Well, a lot of rappers think all they have to do is play a game.
Yeah, hell no. You better act like Sauce Walker, nigga. Show your ass.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you become a member for only $5 a month. It really helps support us, and it also gives you early access to all of our content. Let's go.
Yeah, see, you saying words you know gonna trigger him on camera, so you can do 1 million views, you can go up. But I'm trying to help you, Crip Mac. All you gotta do is take some of this, and we can go toward a new life.
So give him this weird, dirty.
We can start a new life if you just follow me and follow what I do. You don't gotta follow what he do no more. You can come to me. I got a big platform. I do good. We don't gotta act.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is Reimagining Co-Producer. You can take any sample.
Hey, what up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's been a long time since I did something, so I'm gonna give y'all a game. First of all, let me say that I want to speak briefly on not necessarily what happened with these brothers. Not necessarily the actual situation. Oh yes, I want to tell you, man, I'm happy to get my Mercedes. I've been on the road for 2 years, man. I even drove my car, man. Got my baby back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the color lights? I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, man. I'm back in my Mercedes, man. With the sunroof, man. I'm back in luxury, man. It's been a minute since I got in my baby. It's been like almost 2 years since I drove this motherfucker, right? And still alive and kicking it, still up the park. Ain't nothing but 4 years old, so still relatively new. But anyway, man, I want to speak on this situation because it really hurts my heart as the founder of the hip hop fraternity, as one who's trying to push the culture forward and to acclimate our young men to the business side of hip hop. To see these brothers, be subjected to such a horrendous situation that's probably going to cost them the rest of their life is really, really, really traumatizing, and it's really bad on both sides. It's bad for the person that was perpetrated it against, and it's bad for the person that actually perpetrated it. We look at some of our leaders in the hip hop community: Dirt, Shiesty, Wayne, NBA Youngboy, a host of young men who are leaders in that area of hip hop who have unfortunately been caught incarcerated, or been charged. Snoop Dogg was charged at one time with murder. I think Dr. Dre had a case. So many of our artists have been subjected to the law that we have to conclude that, Max B just got out, Bobby Smyrna, or whatever his name is, he just got out, quite a few young men in hip hop
Big
have been
stacks. What's the
incarcerated.
deal, G? What's
And you
going
have to
down? I
look at
see
their
you
picture.
going.
These
I
are
see you up in
millionaires.
this
These are
motherfucker,
not just
man.
regular individuals. These are people who have
Trying to
amassed
run these numbers
a
up, man.
substantial amount of wealth.
We need some new
And they are
subscribers,
being
man. We
incarcerated.
need some new
So I
subscribers,
don't want to
man. Y'all
speak
hit that subscribe
specifically
button, man.
to what
Make sure y'all hit
happened
that like
or
button, man.
how it happened. But what I do want to say
Shout
is
out
this.
to my new subscriber, man.
Live
Hold
your life
coming through
like
this
you're on trial.
motherfucker, man. We on both pages,
Live
man.
your
Little
life
Travis
like
from
you're on
Makers
trial.
Home, and we
Everything
gonna
that
show
you
you a little
say and do
broadcast, man. We
will
on
be
both
held
pages trying to run
against
it
you
up
in a
real
court of
quick,
law.
man.
And once we understand that, ironically, the police is driving past me as I make this statement, so I better make sure everything I say, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all know the real and the deal. Hey, man, but anyway, yes, then back to the ranch, you know what I'm saying? You know, live your life. Let me close this sunroof, man, you know, because, damn, I ain't used this motherfucker so long. Okay, there you go. I got to get reacclimated to how my car operates. So back to what I was saying, you know, live your life like you're on trial. Whenever you do something and you see cameras present, those are considered eyewitnesses, the best eyewitnesses, because it tabulates and it videograph everything that transpired. You do not, under any circumstances, want to do anything on camera. Second of all, you got to get offline, brothers and sisters. You cannot have beef with people online. You cannot have a problem with people online, because what happens is you become the first suspect. Pull up. It's on when I see you. Those are all incriminating statements that can be used against you in a court of law. Don't tell nobody what you're going to do. If you're going to do a crime, do it by yourself. Because more than likely, everyone that has less to lose than you is going to use you as a get out of jail card. And that's something that you do not, or that's the situation you do not want to be under. When people that you thought was solid, people you thought that were straight head busters and straight, sin-offs, turn out to be straight up rats. You know, it's a lot of rats out here, man. It's a lot of rats will kill you before a real dude. A real dude gonna think about it. He ain't gonna just kill you. He gonna think about his kids. He gonna think about his family. He gonna think about the consequences. He gonna think about how much time he got to do. But a rat would do it indiscriminately, not even caring about the circumstances, because he's a rat and he know that if he get in a situation, he gonna try to talk his way up out of it. So y'all got to live your life like you're on trial. These cases that we see with these young men out here should be examples of how we should conduct ourselves. Get a lawyer. If you have any dispute with your contract, before you sign anything, I've been telling y'all this for a long time, get a lawyer. Understand what an escalation clause or de-escalation clause. Understand obligation over compensation. You just look at the compensation, but you got to look at the whole entire package. You know, people talk about me all the time. My man, you know, he just said something about me. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want to fuel no confrontation. He said something about me. What did I do? I was quiet. I didn't say anything. Another guy, you know, I work closely with his business partner. You know, we actually business partners, if you really want to know by default. He said something about me. I don't say anything. I don't even address the issue because I know everything you say will be used against you in the court of law. If something happened to somebody that I got a beef with or I'm feuding with, guess what? I'm going to be the first suspect. So keep your opinions to yourself. Stay off the line. Bad boys move in silence. You know, be a silent killer. You know, kill with silence.
I'm trying to tell you.
Kill with patience.
It's
Kill with
real shit.
intelligence.
What's
Don't
going
put
down,
yourself
T.
out
Will?
there on the
What's the
chopping block.
deal, nigga?
These folks got social media as well. They got people in their departments that they call it the social media department. All they do is sit on Instagram and they sit online all day and they check and see who said what and what is being said and who's doing what.
They said
They see the guns. They see the money. They see all of this stuff. These folks are professional. You know what I'm saying? They get paid to catch you in a situation. So everything you say will be used against you in the court of law. Live your life like you're on trial.
Small business owner, let your bill pay work for your business. Pay your business bills with your credit.
Don't do nothing where there's cameras at. Don't do nothing where there's witnesses. And if there's some witnesses and you don't get rid of the witnesses, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, if you don't get rid of the witness, you might as well consider yourself going to jail for a very long time. You know, and I don't know who is teaching these young people today, but man, you OGs, man, y'all need to give these brothers more game than what y'all giving them, man. Y'all got to show these young men how it go, man. Y'all got to let them know, man, to keep their mouth shut. You got to let them know to invest in real estate. You got to let them know to get a business. You got to let them know how to turn those ends into dividends, man. You got to teach them, man, that ain't no after dope, ain't no after pimping, ain't no after robbery. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't no pension fund for no hustler. So you understand me? You got to take that money and flip it and do something positive with it. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? You're going to end up like a lot of other these OGs. Either on drugs in prison or dead. Even on drugs in prison or dead. And unfortunately, we see a few individuals about to go to prison, man. We know what the outcome going to be. These folks don't care about neither one of us, man. They don't care about how famous we are. They don't care about how much money we got.
What's the deal?
Matter of fact,
what's going
down?
down?
Somebody that's making $200,000-$300,000 a year, they take great pleasure in bringing down somebody that's a multi-millionaire. So all you brothers that's been fortunate enough to make millions in the game, hey man, you got to cherish that. So in conclusion, man, like I said, I don't want to speak on Pooh Shiesty. I don't want to speak on nothing. You know, I'm going to speak on nothing. I just want to let you know, live your life like you're on trial. That's the game that I want to give to the situation. That's what I got to say about Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, man, and Little Woody, all them brothers, man. Just, you know, y'all be careful, man, what y'all say on this line, man. You know, be careful how y'all address people, man. You know, you can't make threats to people in front of other people because you never know what the outcome gonna be. It's called terrorist threats. You got to be careful. You got to, first of all, say, can my lawyer beat this case if I do this? Can my lawyer swindle me up out of this if I say this? Can I beat this? How many people that's in this transaction? How many people that potentially could tell on me? You got to ask yourself all these questions. Now, for the people that's coming, HHF Awards, it's April 4th, this Saturday, at KOD, King of Diamonds.
Investigating a homicide after a man was found dead outside a home in the Acres Homes neighborhood. This happened along Wheatley Street just hours ago, and our KHOU 11, Michelle Choi, is live at the scene with the latest. Michelle, I know you have some new details to share.
Hey there, Devon. Good morning. Yeah, that's correct. You know, in the last hour since I checked in with you guys, I was able to talk to a homicide detective here from the scene. She now tells me that they actually found two shell casings, at least two shell casings, near the body of the victim. They believe that the victim died of a gunshot wound. Now that it's lighter outside, let's give you a closer look at kind of what we're seeing out here, right? We can see the crime scene tape still up. You can see detectives as well as crime scene unit still processing this scene, but you can also really kind of get a better picture of all the evidence markers as well, close to where we are, as well as further back where that white vehicle is, which they believe is tied to the victim. Now, Houston police say this all started when a nearby homeowner actually heard gunfire, followed by what sounded like a crash. When officers arrived, they found a man in his early 20s dead in the front yard. You can really imagine just how startling that scene must have been for that resident who walked out of his house and saw that man. Now, the white car, as I mentioned, is believed to be connected to the scene, but police say there are no visible bullet holes in it. Right now, detectives believe the shooting happened along Wheatley Street, but exactly what led up to it is still unclear. Now, back out here live, another live look at this scene as police continue to investigate. They are now looking for surveillance video in the area and asking anyone with information to come forward. They say at this point there are no witnesses, so they are really relying on witnesses to come forward to them and reach out to Houston Homicide, as well as share any surveillance video you might have. Of course, we will stay on top of this developing story and bring you updates as we learn more. Devon.
Our Michelle Choi there live with the latest breaking details from the scene there. Thank you. Well, in one of the stranger calls from overnight, Houston police say a suspect trying to break into a home got stuck in the chimney. Yeah, officers were called to a home on Tooley Drive in Southwest Houston just after 1 o'clock this morning after reports of someone on the roof. Police say the suspect never made it inside, getting lodged partway down the chimney. Houston Fire had to remove the person, who was then taken into custody and to a hospital with minor injuries.
Well, tonight, one person is dead, another in the hospital after a shooting at a gentleman's club early this morning on the south side. Fox 26's Angie Rodriguez has that story.
This is the Paradise City off of Gulf Freeway, and according to Houston police, they say one man is now dead and another was taken to a local hospital after an issue from inside the establishment carried over into the parking lot. HPD Homicide says the call came in around 5:02 this morning for a shooting in progress. Officers responded just 3 minutes later to what they say was a chaotic scene with a large group of multiple victims outside on the ground. We do know one person was confirmed dead from a gunshot wound. That was a Hispanic male in his mid-30s. Another man was transported to a nearby hospital with a gunshot wound. HPD Homicide says that was a graze wound. Now, really quick, I do want to show you guys this right there at the very end of your screen. You're going to see some evidence markers. HPD Homicide tells us there's about 60 to 70 different markings there. These could be shell casings, the evidence markers just used during the investigation process. Again, by Houston police outside of Paradise City. And here's another angle of the scene here. I'm not going to show you, but family is still here on scene to the left. They've been here for the past several hours. We do know that the HPD Homicide detective in charge of this case was able to speak with the wife of that victim.
So the woman that I spoke to is the common law wife of our victim who passed away. She was here, and we do not believe that the decedent was an aggressor. From everything I can tell and the people I've talked to, the surveillance I've seen, he was just here having a good time, wasn't causing no problem, looks innocent. Okay? It looks like he was struck innocently, as well as the guy that was transported. Neither one of them appear to be causing any problems. They weren't aggressors. They were here having a good time. And so that is the common law wife who's been with him for...
That's crazy, man.
Okay? And so when he...
Niggas just riding around this bitch just shooting at people, bro.
You know, I hear the gunshots.
Niggas just riding around this motherfucker just shooting at people, killing people for no reason, bro. It done got right back to that shit. Niggas just riding around testing their guns out on motherfuckers,
Homicide
bro.
tell us that they're not sure if it's just one suspect
That's
or
crazy.
multiple, but they did see a light-colored SUV flee the scene shortly after the shooting. They say that the suspects inside that vehicle were either...
Niggas just riding around.
Move on from that. We'll move on from that. I think we now get to clearly the arrest. The arrest, right? Now, we played and we actually put up a bunch of these things. Is this the no, this is a tension thing, and then this right here. This is where could we find? I think I have it somewhere, Chet. Don't you worry, I'm gonna find it. Here we go. This is the complaint. Now, the complaint highlights a lot of things, and this is where all the Pooh Shiesty fans, I get it. A lot of y'all are saying, you know, you're stupid, this and third. I'm going to break down two things for y'all very, very clear. What's Pooh Shiesty really looking at? What's the situations here? What's the weaknesses? And then we're going to look at Gucci. Is he ratting? Is he contradictory? We'll get into that. But let's really break down this case And just like I did with Dirk, I told you simple and plain. Dirk is cook if there's three of his niggas that he been standing next to, like this is OTF shit,
man. He
and them
no
niggas is on the stand.
Nigga.
I think, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Stick a fork in me, done.
Seeing bullshit niggas, man.
And I'm pretty sure, you know, I don't want to
was the real
tell what
deal,
people's strategies might be. I'm pretty sure everybody who's on the outside or whatever, they're probably making sure, yo,
free the real niggas
got to keep quiet, right? If there's a lack of
tired of them taking
people
our
who
real
are going
niggas
to
away,
actually explain the conspiracy here.
Y'all gonna
Dirk
leave
has
us
a
with
small
Charleston
chance,
and academics,
right?
man.
He has all the money for the lawyers.
Y'all leaving
this
us
is where
with
you start getting to niggas through their families, not
Stop
on
leaving
some
us
violent
with
shit. But
these lame
yo,
ass
make sure
niggas,
so and so's mom's or auntie's mortgage is paying. You know what I mean? Make sure that's paid. That they could when they get on the phone with their nephew, they could be like, "Yo, yeah, you're not telling, are you?" Not that it will matter, but it gives the best chance for Dirk, right? Dirk only gets sunk by cooperators, by people who are going to get on the stand. This is the reason why he's been trying to separate his case, that they can't use other people against him. It's a whole plot. We're going to see how it plays out. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to tell you with this case, and let's do an actual, again, I'm not an actual legal analyst, but shit, we pretty much play one on the stream, right? I think we do a good job, and usually even lawyers, if you didn't see my interview with Drew Finland, the $1 billion lawyer, the one that's now representing Dirk, and the one who represented, he represented Young Boy, got that great deal. They've also said, hey, Ack, when you do your legal breakdown, you've done good. You're usually pretty accurate with the conclusions you're coming to, with understanding what's being filed, and not only motions, but the ways of attack of whether it's a defense attorney or a prosecutor. So I do thank him for giving me that, slight credit. So we kind of want to look at this complaint, and then we're going to get to the first court hearings, which was today, right? No, it wasn't today. Was it today? No, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. Sorry. But the paperwork is filed today. Sorry. So here's the complaint. Now, I'm going to give you the pros and cons, and then I'm going to sum it up. So rock with me. Here's the pro, here's the con. This complaint comes down on March 30th for an incident that happened on January 10th. Well, the pro is this. First of all, just this doesn't seem like it needs to be a Fed case. Yes, they did travel from Memphis to Dallas, which means it technically could be a Fed case. It's now affecting interstate commerce. However, this is just kidnapping and robbery. States prosecute that as well. Why not keep it in Dallas? Secondly, also pro, it's clear, and you'll read it in the indictment, that Dallas police was called. They came at least in a day's time of 24 hours. They were able to grab fingerprints, which means they did respond to the scene, yet they made no arrest. Yeah,
I think he'll be out in about 2 years.
That's a pro,
bro.
So despite, no matter what they
he'll
got,
probably be out in about 2 or 3 years, bro.
they still didn't feel it was time to arrest these individuals. Keep in mind, Pooh Shiesty is already on home detention. It's not like this guy has no priors. He's on home detention after serving a multi-year sentence for a felony that he was incarcerated on. They could have just picked him up, bang, right there. So it's a pro that they didn't. Why? Maybe it's not as cut and dry. Maybe it's not that cut and dry. We get to find out that they have to subpoena phone records, triangulate stuff, hurts, all of these things to kind of really paint a good picture.
Prove what happened.
What does that say?
So motherfuckers got to
and
talk.
That's where the feds came in.
And Pooh Shiesty went
that
in there
said,
and robbed
this case
Gucci.
wasn't
Pooh
just
Shiesty
open
and unalive some of these motherfuckers for telling on them. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty gonna have some of these
What's the con?
Unalive.
I'll tell you what the con.
Pooh Shiesty don't know everybody that was in that motherfucker.
The con.
So if they get to talking, goddamn it, trust me, believe it's gonna be some
case being filed at this time.
Yeah, this shit gonna get real serious.
Hints that possibly.
Yeah, this shit gonna get real
after
serious,
being released
Gucci Man
on a halfway house home confinement situation.
Gucci Man life on the line right now, nigga. Gucci Man can't go do a show right now, nigga. Them niggas gonna slide
either following or somewhat monitoring what's going on with Pooh Shiesty.
Gucci can't
Why
come
do I say that?
outside right now.
Well, if state police or local police,
And
Dallas
niggas know
police,
where he at.
it
Boy, they
doesn't say
about to go
Dallas
catch
police. So
Gucci.
Dallas police, they
Gucci
came
life
in, they got the
online
fingerprint,
right
they did
now.
whatever. They get tapped really quickly.
I'm
Like,
riding
no, we're the
with
feds. We're
Pooh
taking this over.
Shiesty, nigga.
We want
Free
the case.
Pooh
We got the case.
Shiesty, nigga. For real. Let's
Interesting.
come up with some bond money for that nigga. Yeah, for real.
So the fact that the feds got on the case that quickly,
Let's come up
maybe
with
they
some
were
lawyer
waiting
money.
already.
Let's help Pooh
for
Shiesty out
Pooh
with his
Shiesty to
lawyer
fuck up.
fee, nigga.
They were waiting.
Yeah.
So as soon as they catch him with
Let's
the fuck
help
up,
Pooh Shiesty
they get
out
at
with his
Dallas
lawyer
police. No, we
fee.
got
Let's
the
make
case.
Pooh Shiesty.
And that
let's
stops
make
the
sure he
arrest.
get the best
Because
lawyer
state-
there is.
The state ain't putting that much
Everybody
resources
come
into.
together.
He doesn't even live there permanently. He doesn't even live in Dallas permanently. So, like, if they have a kidnapping case or like he pulled a gun on somebody, they'll just lock him up right away. Why do a months-long investigation when the nigga don't live there the whole time? Like, again, it's not a well-reported crime. There is no murder. It's basically kidnapping and robbing. Yes, big deal, but no one is hurt. Okay. Well, people did get choked out. I'm sorry. Apologize for that. So the feds, I think, was on Pooh Shiesty already. Clearly, they're watching one of the fucking GPS ankle monitor thing, but I think they wanted to nab him on the next time he slipped, which was this. So I think they took the case over early. Okay, cool. So that's the pros and cons of the date, right? So right now we're just at the date of the filing. There's some things that work for him.
Hey, make
things
sure
that
y'all
don't.
hit that
Things that
like
work for
button,
him.
man.
Again, I'm repeating myself.
Don't turn me up on them
Look
likes,
like
man.
them
Hit
showing
that
up
like button,
there the
man.
next day wasn't enough to kind of get the whole story or get the story to make it make sense to make charges immediately. They essentially have to get a bunch of things way later on, and the feds even have to take over. But the cons is the feds were probably already on him, and once the feds take over, it's not a good thing. Especially when you got a song out saying, first day out, nigga, fuck.
Get a Texas LLC for $0 plus state fees. It's really easy using Zen Business. Click on Start LLC, answer a few questions, and
Would you look at this? It's a half pint film, bitch.
Nick, what's up? Who you want to give Donkey today to?
Man, it's gonna be an easy one. It's gonna be Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty. Why you want to give him donkey? Yeah, break it down.
Now listen, bro. Homie was already on house arrest. Previous gun charges. You had an ankle monitor, bro. How you thought this was gonna turn out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so he wanted out of his contract, but instead he won't get out of his freedom.
Yeah, you're right. And I've been thinking about it too. And I'm like, well, how did you want this to end, right? Because it's not just like it was just you and Gucci, right? You had, I guess, the assistant, which is, or the cameraman, which is the white individual where you see the scars on his neck and the scars on his hands, right? You had security guards there. And if they were law or off-duty police officers, they have to report it. It's just like, hey, how do you want this to end? And for Pooh Shiesty and his team, it's like, he's the moneymaker, right? He's the one that's out. He's doing well. The kids love him. The kids are following his trends. It's like how is this supposed to end, you know?
Crazy work, beyond diabolical, pure niggatry.
Yeah, it's very, very sad, man. Thank you for calling, brother. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's good, Envy? This is the Incredible Hulk.
Hulk, what up, brother?
What up, what up? Listen, I have to give Donkey of the Day to Pooh Shiesty, bruh. How are you going to go into a studio like you Eazy-E, thinking you was Suge Knight, to try to get Gucci to release you from a contract like this, the 90s? Like, people not going to go to jail today. That's insane to me, my man.
Yeah, I just think let's just say, which keeps going through my mind. Let's say Gucci said, you know what, I ain't signing it. You would have killed Gucci in there?
Most likely, because he reckless. Just by him setting them up like that, it just proves that mentally he wasn't even there. Like, that whole situation, knowing that there's cameras around, he don't have a mask on, people know you're meeting with him, and then you go in there with duffel bags with guns, and then you rob people. This wasn't going to end right no matter what happened.
I'm with you. And then,
so I hope they lock him up for life. That gangster-ish is like played out, bro.
No, the thing is he was on probation. And it's like, you know, these kids follow him. He's doing well. He's not a struggling artist. He's making six figures in his shows. You know what I mean? His records are streaming.
That FDO song that he dropped was like #1 Apple Music charts for like over Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas for like months.
Yeah. So now you put yourself in a situation, and his team too. Like, y'all all put yourselves in a situation where the breadwinner, where the person that's out there, where you can be a road manager, where you can be a stylist, where you can be a promoter, where you can do all these things, be a producer. Is locked up or having to fight a case. It just doesn't make any sense. But
he just messed up everything for his family. Now he's gonna go back. His father's gonna be up in there. Like, he literally just messed up every blessing that he got.
Yeah.
He got a second chance and he blew it by doing something stupid like that.
And then not only that, I mean, I think any lawyer would tell you, if you sign a contract under duress, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna void that contract, right? They're gonna void that contract. Yes.
Why would you record a crime? I don't understand people today. I was just driving to work. I was like, this is stupid. I don't know, man. Thank you.
Have a great weekend. Hello, who's this?
What up, Envy? This is Arsenio from Buffalo, man.
What's up, Arsenio? Talk to us, brother. Who you giving donkey to today?
Man, first donkey is obviously them Pooh Shiesty boys that did that to Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is anybody that thinks that Gucci is wrong for saying something. Obviously, they don't care about their life like he does. They don't care about his family like he does. And they don't care about his career like he does. The people that think Gucci is wrong are putting the streets before their lives, and that's just not right.
You know, Arsenio, you know, the crazy thing about it is just my gut. I don't think Gucci said anything. And I know in the paperwork they said so-and-so identified this person. I don't think, and the paperwork can be wrong. I don't think so. Because be honest, you got the camera guy who's a white individual that's taping they have pictures of his injuries. So that means he went to the police if they have pictures of his injuries, right? Then you had Gucci
Correct.
security, and if they were off-duty police officers, they had to report the crime. So I don't necessarily think Gucci spoke, but regardless, it's just stupid. It's just so damn stupid. It's just so damn stupid. And I hate to see it because Pooh Shiesty is a very talented rapper.
There's going to be so many lives ruined over this.
Yep. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Betsy.
Hey, Betsy, what up? Who you want to give donkey today to?
I got 3 people I want to give it to.
Get real-world experience for the world of music and audio at Full Sail University. Recording, producing, composing.
Pooh Shiesty. Fresh on from jail. Let's show you how.
Love me. They know
Can't even believe none of this. Then I had to realize that the internet not real. So we can say whatever. So when I catch CJ, I want him. I want him. Where the game? Treat you like a kid, little boy. You want nothing to do with me. You better hide in San Antonio. You better hide in San Antonio, brother. Come kick it in your seat. I'm gonna hassle you.
Man, the charges, see this nigga go, yo said when he see Lil CJ, man, he gonna put dick all on him, bro. Man, this man is in the house on house arrest thinking about another nigga talking about you gonna put dick on another nigga, dog. Come on, man. What part of the game is this, dog? What's up with these rappers, man? This supposed to be another killer. I'm glad Pooh Shiesty ain't like this. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty a real killer, dog. Yeah, Pooh Shiesty a raw.
Hey, Peso. Yeah, call and check on your homie in the feds. Yeah, he ain't looking too good, bitch. Yeah, stop playing with me, nigga.
Pull up some
From the streets to the penitentiary on that nigga. Can't be fucked with, nigga. Puss ass nigga. Pick him up.
Nah, that nigga
Pooh Shiesty. Fresh on from jail. Let's show you how he doing it. Maybach. You see that? Huh? You see the Maybach? Come here, man. Ferrari, man. You see that? Anything rose gold like that motherfucking. You see me? Anything rose gold, nigga. Anything. Anything rose gold. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck going on? Anything rose gold. You hear me?
All this shit, man. We don't play fair, man.
The Ferrari.
We do not play fair, man. You niggas in trouble, man.
October 6,
Nah, I
2025.
heard him.
After nearly 4 years locked behind federal walls,
play
Lontrell
fair.
Donnell Williams Jr. walked out of a halfway house as a free man. No fanfare, no red carpet, just Memphis air and the weight of everything he built before they took him away. And the first thing people wanted to know? The cars. Because when you come from where Pooh Shiesty came from, South Memphis, Cane Creek Apartments, hand-me-down everything, pulling up in a rose gold Maybach isn't just flexing. It's a statement. Today, we're breaking down every car in Pooh Shiesty's garage, where they came from, what they cost, what they mean, and why. For a kid from the south side of Memphis, these machines represent something way deeper than just a price tag. And the rose gold, we'll get to that too. Because that's not just a color choice, that's a philosophy. Let's ride. To understand the cars, you have to understand the man behind the wheel. Memphis, Tennessee, one of the most musically rich and economically divided cities in America, home to blues royalty, soul legends, and a trap scene that's been bubbling since before most of us knew what trap was. 3-6 Mafia put it on the map. Yo Gotti carried the flag. And somewhere in the Cane Creek Apartments on the south side, a kid named Lontrell was watching all of it, absorbing every bar, every beat, every come-up story. Born November 8th, 1990, Pooh Shiesty wasn't raised in a vacuum. Music was literally in his bloodline. His father, known around Memphis as Mob Boss, was a rapper himself and founded Mob Ties Records. So while other kids were just listening to music, little Lontrell was in the studio watching his dad work, watching how words became records, watching how records could become a way out. But the come-up wasn't easy. It never is when you're from where he's from. The family relocated to Pflugerville, Texas for a couple of years, a quiet suburb outside Austin that couldn't have been more different from South Memphis. He had to adapt fast. New city, new faces, new dynamics. That kind of experience either breaks you or builds something in you. For Shiesty, it built perspective. It built hunger. When his mother brought the family back to Memphis, Lontrell made a deal with himself. Head down, finish school, then go all in on music. He attended summer school and online classes to get his diploma, and the moment that was done, he picked up the mic and never put it down. He was 18 years old, and the clock had started. He launched his own crew, Choppa Gang, and started freestyling everywhere. School lunchrooms, neighborhood blocks, anywhere there was an ear to listen. His early singles, Hell Night with his day one brother Big 3-0, Shiesty Summer, Choppa Talk, these weren't industry records. They were raw, unfiltered Memphis storytelling posted on YouTube and SoundCloud with no label backing, nobody pushing the button except him. And they popped. Shiesty Summer crossed 1 million views independently.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just...
Hell Night hit 6 million. This was organic heat, real people sharing real music because it sounded real, because it was real. Then came the moment that changed everything. April 2020, Gucci Mane, one of Atlanta's most legendary figures in trap music, slid into Pooh Shiesty's Instagram DMs after watching Mane Slime on YouTube. The message was simple. What's up, homie? I'm listening to your stuff. You're hard. Are you signed? Shiesty thought it was fake at first. A spam account, another clout chaser. It wasn't. The two FaceTimed for hours. By the end of it, Pooh Shiesty was signed to the new 1017 Records under Atlantic Records. In a matter of weeks, the Southside Kid from Cane Creek had a major label deal, one of rap's most respected cosigns, and a platform the whole country could see. He didn't waste it. Back in Blood, featuring Lil Durk, dropped in 2000 and became a cultural phenomenon, going platinum within 4 months, peaking at number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100, hitting number 1 on Apple Music across all genres. The music video crossed 125 million views in under 4 months on YouTube. Then, Beatbox by Spodum got him. Shiesty hopped on the remix and it peaked at number 12 on the Hot 100, his highest charting record to date. In February 2001, Shiesty Season, his debut mixtape, debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200 and number 1 on Billboard's top rap albums. At 21 years old, from 0 to the top 3 in America in under 3 years. But right at the peak of everything, the road turned. In 2001, Pooh Shiesty was caught up in federal firearms conspiracy charges connected to a 2000 shooting incident in Bay Harbor Islands, Florida. In January 2002, he pleaded guilty. In April 2002, he was sentenced to 5 years and 3 months in federal prison. He was 22 years old. At the exact moment his career was at its highest, he was gone. The car sat in the garage. The music went on pause. Memphis waited. October 2025, nearly 4 years later, Pooh Shiesty stepped out, and almost immediately the internet got a glimpse of what had been sitting, waiting, collecting dust while he was away. His first Instagram story after release? A walkthrough of the garage. No caption needed. The camera panned across 6 rose gold machines, every single car wrapped in the same blush metallic finish, a matching fleet so distinct, so deliberate that it stopped the internet cold. This wasn't random. This was a vision, and everything in that garage was part of it. He could be heard saying, "She been collecting dust, man. We don't ride with no tag. I am CEO." Because that's exactly what it felt like. A CEO returning to his company after a forced leave of absence. The business was still running. The assets were still there. And now the boss was back. So let's do what we came to do. 6 cars, 6 stories, 1 rose gold garage that the south side of Memphis built. We start here. Because this car has the most history in the whole collection. Before the rose gold era, before the matching fleet, before the Maybach, before any of it, there was the McLaren. And this car is famous for more than just its specs. Cast your mind back to 2020. Pooh Shiesty is at the height of his early buzz, rolling through Florida in a lime green McLaren, one of the most eye-catching machines on the road. The kind of car that people remember seeing, the kind of car that shows up in court documents. And it did. His own defense attorney referenced it in federal filings, arguing that a man who was driving a car worth over $200,000 wouldn't risk everything over a petty situation. The lime green McLaren became a symbol of the whole era, the peak moment right before everything changed. Shiesty even put it in his music, rapping about his slimeball-coated McLaren and pushing it to see how fast it could go. That car became part of the mythology. Fast forward to the rose gold era, and the McLaren got a new coat. Same energy, new identity, wrapped in that signature blush metallic to match the rest of the fleet. Now, McLaren makes some of the most technically impressive cars on the planet. British engineering, Formula One DNA, carbon fiber everywhere. Depending on the model, whether it's a 570S, a 720S, or something from the GT lineup, you're looking at anywhere from $200,000 to well over $300,000. Mid-engine layouts, twin-turbo V8s producing anywhere from 562 to over 700 horsepower. And a driving experience so raw it makes most supercars feel tame. The McLaren in Pooh Shiesty's garage isn't just the most exciting car in the collection. It's the one that was there from the beginning, the one that survived the whole story. That makes it the most important car in the garage. If the McLaren is the most important car in the collection, the Mercedes Maybach S680 is the most expensive. And it's not even close. Let's be clear about what a Maybach is. This is not just a Mercedes-Benz. The Maybach sub-brand sits above the S-Class, which is already one of the most luxurious production cars on Earth, and takes everything to an entirely different level. Extended wheelbase, rear seat entertainment screens, individual reclining rear seats that go nearly flat, a glass panoramic roof, a fully handcrafted interior where even the stitching patterns are deliberate, a twin turbocharged V12 engine producing 621 horsepower that moves this enormous car with a silence and smoothness that feels almost supernatural. Base price on a new Mercedes Maybach S680, around $200,000. But Pooh Shiesty's version is the 2026 model, reported to have cost in the
Play solo, after work, at your own pace, no stress.
in the region of $500,000 when fully spec'd and wrapped, $500,000. And the occasion for buying it? FDO hitting #1 on Billboard's Hot R&B/hip hop songs chart after his release. Think about that for a second. The man came home from federal prison, dropped a record, hit #1 on Billboard, and bought a $500,000 Maybach to celebrate. In rose gold, of course. That is one of the most Pooh Shiesty things that has ever happened. The Maybach is the car you buy when you've transcended rapper with money and entered a different conversation entirely. This is old world European luxury that heads of state ride in, that Fortune 500 CEOs are chauffeured around in. For a kid from South Memphis public housing to pull up in one at 25 years old, fresh out of a federal bid, is one of the most remarkable flexes in recent rap history, and it's wrapped in rose gold. Because of course it is. Every car collection has a story behind it, but not every car in a collection has a story as good as this one. The Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk in Pooh Shiesty's garage? He didn't buy it. It was a gift from Gucci's own birthday. Let that marinate. Gucci Mane, on his own birthday celebration, pulled up and surprised Pooh Shiesty with a Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. That is a level of love and loyalty in this industry that you simply do not see very often. Most artists sign with a label, get a little shine, and that's where the relationship ends. Gucci Mane gave his artist a supercharged SUV as a surprise gift on a night that was supposed to be about him. That tells you everything about the bond between these two. Now let's talk about what the Trackhawk actually is, because it deserves its own respect separate from the story. The Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk is one of the most absurd vehicles ever produced by an American manufacturer. Jeep took a family SUV and dropped a 707 horsepower supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8 into it, the same engine found in the Dodge Charger Hellcat. The result is an SUV that does 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds and runs a quarter mile in the low 11-second range. It can tow a boat and embarrass a Porsche at the same traffic light. It is completely, beautifully unhinged. Starting around $90,000 new, the Trackhawk is the kind of vehicle that people who know cars absolutely love and people who don't know cars can't believe exists. And in rose gold, with that stance and that power sitting underneath it, this might be the most underrated car in the whole collection. The McLaren gets the headlines, the Maybach gets the gasps. But the Trackhawk, the one Gucci Mane gifted him, that one carries a weight that money alone couldn't buy. Now we get to the crown jewel of the SUV segment, the Lamborghini Urus. You want to talk about a car that defined an era of rap car culture? The Urus is it. When Lamborghini announced they were building an SUV, purists lost their minds. A Lamborghini SUV? It sounded like a betrayal of everything the brand stood for. And then they drove it, and the conversation changed immediately. Twin turbocharged 4.0-liter V8. 641 horsepower in standard trim, 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. Top speed just over 190 miles per hour. In an SUV, built on a platform that's more advanced than most supercars from a decade ago, with Lamborghini's aggressive design language stretched over a body that can actually carry passengers comfortably and fit real luggage in the back. Base price, around $230,000. And that's before the option sheet, before the customization, and definitely before the rose gold wrap that ties it to everything else in Pooh Shiesty's garage. The Urus became the car of a specific generation of artists, not the Bugatti that veterans flex. The Urus is younger energy, more aggressive. It says I made it and I'm still moving at the same time. For Pooh Shiesty, whose entire identity is built around being simultaneously calculated and dangerous, refined and raw, the Urus fits perfectly. It's the Italian exotic that doesn't sacrifice practicality. It's the supercar you can actually live with. And in rose gold, it's one of the most visually striking things you'll see in any garage anywhere in the world. Here's where Pooh Shiesty's collection does something that almost nobody else's does. He's not just buying the past, he's buying the future. The Tesla Cybertruck. When Elon Musk unveiled the Cybertruck in 2019, the internet exploded. It looked like a vehicle from a science fiction movie. All sharp angles, flat panels, and a stainless steel exoskeleton that looks like it was cut with scissors. It was so different, so polarizing, that people either loved it completely or dismissed it as a joke. Then it started delivering, and the joke stopped. The dual-motor Cybertruck produces around 600 horsepower and does 0 to 60 in under 4.5 seconds. The tri-motor Cyberbeast version, 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds, in a truck, with a stainless steel body that can reportedly handle a 9 mmR round without penetrating the exterior panels. Starting around $80,000 to $100,000 depending on trim, the Cybertruck became one of the most sought-after and hard-to-get vehicles in America, with waitlists stretching years. Now here's the thing about wrapping a Cybertruck in rose gold. It shouldn't work. The vehicle was literally designed around its raw stainless steel finish. Wrapping it is almost counter to the whole aesthetic. But that's exactly why it works for Pooh Shiesty. He takes something that already makes a statement and makes an even bigger one. The Cybertruck in rose gold says, I don't follow your rules.
A class. In this world, it is something that the goddess blesses us with.
Rules about how things are supposed to look. I have a vision, and everything in my world fits that vision. The Cybertruck is also the most culturally significant car in the garage from a timeline perspective. You can't own one of these and be stuck in the past. This is a car that says the next chapter is going to look different from everything that came before it. And for a man who just came home from federal prison with a #1 record and a $500,000 Maybach, the next chapter already looks very, very different. 6 cars, all rose gold, all different, all Pooh Shiesty. Let's take one more look at what this collection represents from a number standpoint, because we want to give you the real picture, not the inflated internet version. The McLaren, conservatively $200,000 to $300,000 depending on model. The Maybach S600, and reported at around $500,000. The Trackhawk, $90,000 to $110,000. The Lamborghini Urus, $230,000 to $270,000. The Tesla Cybertruck, $80,000 to $100,000. And all of them, every single one, wrapped in a professional rose gold vinyl that easily runs $5,000 to $15,000 per vehicle for a quality job. Before modifications, custom rims, and any additional performance work, you're looking at a collection worth somewhere between $1.1 million and $1.3 million, possibly more. Absolutely. And that's not a small thing. Before we wrap this up, we have to talk about the rose gold itself, because it's not an accident. Nothing about Pooh Shiesty's aesthetic is accidental. Rose gold as a color sits in a very specific space. It's not the classic black or white that signals understated luxury. It's not the loud chrome or candy paint of old school rap excess. Rose gold is warm. It's bold, but it's not aggressive. It's expensive without being obvious about it. It's the color of jewelry, specifically the kind of jewelry that people who really have money wear. When you wrap your entire fleet in rose gold, you're saying something very deliberate. You're saying, I have a vision and everything in my world fits inside it. You're saying, this isn't random, this is curated. And that's the thing about Pooh Shiesty that casual observers miss. He's not just a rapper with cars, he's a curator. From the Shiesty mask that became a fashion statement before it became a meme, to the music videos that feel like short films, to a garage where 6 completely different vehicles, a British supercar, a German ultra-luxury sedan, a Jeep, an Italian SUV, an American electric truck, all exist in perfect visual harmony because of one rose gold decision. That's a creative mind at work. That's someone who thinks in brand. And when you think in brand, you don't just build a car collection. You build an icon. Here's the thing about Pooh Shiesty's car collection that most people miss when they're busy counting commas. These aren't just cars, they're a timeline. The McLaren is 2020, the lime green era. The breakout, back in blood. The come-up that felt like it happened overnight but took years of grinding to build. The car that was literally referenced in federal court because it was so unforgettable. The Trackhawk is the brotherhood. Gucci Mane's birthday surprise. A gesture that cemented one of the most genuine artist-mentor relationships in recent rap history. That car can't be bought. It was given. The Lamborghini Urus is the ambition, always reaching higher. Never satisfied with what's already in the garage when there's still room for something extraordinary. The Cybertruck is the future proof that Pooh Shiesty isn't looking backward. He's already thinking about what comes next, what the next chapter looks like, how the story evolves. And the Maybach, the $500,000 rose gold Maybach S, 680 that he bought to celebrate his first #1 after coming home from prison. That's the statement that ends the argument. That's the car that says, they couldn't stop me. 3 years couldn't stop me. Federal charges couldn't stop me. I came home, dropped the record, hit Billboard #1, and pulled up in a $500,000 Maybach. On the south side of Memphis, they used to ask me what I was going to be. This is what I became. Pooh Shiesty is 25 years old. He's already served federal time, topped the Billboard charts, gifted the internet a rose gold garage reveal that broke the culture for a week, and come home to a city that never stopped claiming him. His fan base never left. His music never stopped streaming. That rose gold fleet never stopped existing. It just waited. The next chapter, the music he makes now on the other side of everything he's been through, is going to be something completely different. Because the man who walked into that federal sentence and the man who walked out of it are not the same person. The hunger is sharper, the focus is tighter, and the garage is still full. 6 rose gold machines, 6 chapters of a story that's still being written. That's not a car collection. That's a legacy with horsepower.
Draco the Ruler's family believe that Live Nation and their negligence is the reason why Draco the Ruler is currently dead. And they're suing Live Nation for close to 100
indictment. So we got indicted twice. So they smacked us with more charges, thinking that shit would break us or make a conspiracy to possess firearms in front of the drug trafficking, violent crimes. 3 other sides, you will ever see name on a piece of paperwork, nigga. Bankroll, D-roll, solid. Solid. We killed the G. We traumatized about this shit, man. For real, y'all really went through it. Nigga better watch our mouth when y'all say anything, cause I was facing 20 plus or 20 plus another 20 plus life. Never told it, never folded. All my shit add up. Yeah, every page add up. You see 1 through 10 on anything. Stop playing with it, nigga. Hey, for real. You don't know the half of this shit or what's really going on. Yeah, my paperwork 4,000 pages long. I go all day with this shit. You don't know what really going on. You know what you see on the internet. You content creating ass.
When I seen him go live and respond to dudes about paperwork and showing that they indicted us once more time, I said he weighing this wrong. It's a mistake. See, prison can make you harder, but it don't make you wise. Come out with the prison body done. Know what that look like to your family? You Barry Sanders, but you keep fumbling? You Tyreek Hill, but you keep fumbling? You keep fumbling, man. And he will get he knew I'm the last real too. I don't go real on him immediately. Don't even get out there. Don't even get out the alligator mouth before you start. You ever seen him running up to the touchdown and start celebrating before he and goddamn it dropped the ball? Yeah, nah, they got plenty of that in the NFL. Go look them up. Yeah, he done broke wide on everybody, shook the whole field, got up there and celebrated before he got in the end zone. That's a fumble. The family got, and you done come out as the boss and drug more in. That's the mistake. That's the failure. That's what I don't like.
Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals.
You have now entered into the motherfucking sanctuary. This is the highest level. I represent everything about the Southern District, and this is the executive branch. Wherever you listen to podcasts, say y'all can go laugh and joke somewhere else. Over here, we gonna digest something. We gonna get some information. We may laugh or joke here and there, but we ain't got big shoes on and a red nose. You understand me? So listen, if you want to support me and you like these solo episodes, I need to hear you. But y'all know how I do. I tend to talk. I'm the king of the monologue. And so we're going to talk about today Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Man, Big 30, and just the whole environment that the culture tends to reward. You know, over here, this Up There podcast, not only do we look at the news and the headlines, that's one thing, but we tend to try to break things down and try to view what the mindset is. Mindset is the number one thing that we worry about on this side. Because without mindset, you don't go far. And with mindset, you can break barriers. With mindset and God, you can break barriers. So as I think about the mindset of Pooh Shiesty, for people who don't know, you must be living under a rock. But just for context setting and for people who may be viewing this in the future, we have just been notified that rapper Pooh Shiesty, along with his right-hand man, Big 30, and his father, Mob Ties, have been arrested at the behest of charges of kidnapping 7 to 8 gentlemen, one of those gentlemen being rapper Gucci Man from Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to deal with this head on today, but again, I'm going to try to deal with not only Pooh, Gucci, contracts, betrayal, but we're going to most importantly try to deal with mindset, because I know the youngsters is watching. And as far as I'm concerned, you got to be able to shake these things. I get it. I'm telling you, I get it. I understand it with all I got, because I understand even at my big age, I can be triggered. But I'm also smart enough to keep myself out of situations because I understand that fact. I keep myself away from people because I know 9 times out of 10, I'ma handle it in a way that you ain't gonna want to handle it in. And if we two Rams, let's just run into each other and figure.
You got to put the joint in on your phone so you know it won't be, you know, on the radio. Let me see it, bitch.
Yeah. So tell me, chat keep asking, is you gonna play the jump? You gonna
But
bump the jump?
they ain't get to 100 yet. They was at 30 or something.
You know how to get to 100?
I don't know how hard that is. They got to 30.
Yeah, they got to a 30 ball.
Huh? What you doing?
100 is crazy.
I know, cuz my turn now.
Yeah.
You scrape that there? 10 minutes.
We super scrape.
10 minutes. It just get done. We gonna make it.
No gas station. Hey, turn that jump down. Turn that jump down. All you gotta do is just press the mute on it.
Hey. Just said that shit, huh?
Yeah.
Why you ain't let that motherfucker? You supposed to mute that because you gotta be ready.
Right,
you be doing this shit.
No, it gotta be muted on the phone.
We good. What the hell I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I can't hear it on her.
No, you ain't gonna. You ain't. You still got a little delay on, so you can say whatever you want.
What's up, man? The fuck going on with chat, man?
Chat, Jai said 100. That's it, bro. 100. We gotta be on this whole. We gotta be
a minute.
Yeah, you gotta be on doing something. Shice finna skydive. They gonna be like, all right, what's up?
83,000 views on
Yeah, that junk going up. That junk going up.
Man, you talking about 100 far? They don't say 83,000 right here. What that mean?
You just talking the game.
It's almost there. No, you gotta get back
It's
out.
always there. Look, it say 83,000 in the corner.
Yeah, I know.
83K.
Yeah, but that's what it peaked at.
Oh, it was at 83K at one time.
Yeah.
That shit too blind. That shit blind.
Yeah, that light be in my goddamn eye.
What's up, man? What the been going on, man?
They don't. Hey, all right. So you glad to be home? You here?
Yeah,
I know.
man.
I know. Life and just be stupid for you.
Yeah, man. Hello.
Yeah. What y'all want to ask him?
Hello.
Hustle mode with that sub. You know.
What's up, man? Fuck chopping, man. We stand on that business now.
So they said, is you gonna play the jump?
Man, you speak for chat one more time.
My bad. I don't want to say too much. I gotta speak for them. I gotta speak for them.
I know them your people, man.
Yeah, these are my folks.
What they call?
The Don Daughters.
Don Daughters. That's
Yeah, you seen Shotters? That's that.
Oh, Shotters? Okay, then.
Yeah.
How you come up with it, man?
Chat came up with it.
Hey, Chad, what my folks name gonna be? When I start
Mim. I was gonna say Mim, but I didn't want to take out.
Huh? You gonna try to use Mim?
I thought I was gonna use Mim, but I was like, I can't do that.
He know that, bro. He said he know he couldn't do it though. Look at Ball, y'all. Ball pushing. May.
Y'all see Ball driving now.
May. What the fuck?
Y'all be mad if I took Mims instead of Don Daughters?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ain't no way you asked that.
Cause I ain't know if it was streaming or not.
Hell yeah, we gonna pop it. We gonna pop it. You gotta show a nigga how to do all this shit.
We gonna set all your shit up whenever we get out stream. Make sure you straight. It's gonna be like ball your ass hell. They'll love to watch you.
What? Oh, damn fool. Every member got their own personality.
Yeah, no, for real.
Everybody damn fools though. End of the day. Everybody damn fool.
I just put them down. They know all them members. Chat know them members.
Yeah, they all got free Hank and shit, free Keith and shit.
Say long live Tato.
Yeah, shit, we know now. We know. I been knew though. Yeah, they know now y'all a damn fool. Goddamn right, the whole clique damn fools, nigga. Everybody, nigga. We all gonna go down together, nigga. We all damn fools, nigga. That nigga Big 30 was like, Shiesty, I ain't leaving you this time, nigga.
Hey, son. What's up, Mondo? We on screen, Mondo. What you got going on? You know I'm okay. Yeah, this motherfucker. Hey, not the regular one.
Tell Ben you said hey.
How you know this Ben?
What's up, man? Ben and Jerry.
Stop.
Mom.
What's up, bro? Got this shit, man.
Hey, Mom, what's going on?
Hey, We finna take that nigga Memphis, I don't know what he on.
You all right?
That nigga pushing that motherfucker, man. They rolling. Check them out. They rolling that Pooh Shiesty shit, pushing that motherfucker, man. Check them out, dog. Check that little young nigga out, man.
Ma said,
I see why them feds picked this motherfucker up. Now I see why the feds picked this case up. Check that little young nigga out, man.
Gotta run us
Man,
up.
them white people mad.
Hold on.
Man, them white people mad.
What's up, now, dog?
Now I understand why the feds picked this case up, man. You see what that little young nigga rolling in and shit, and them people at work and shit. So here, yeah, they trying to lock this nigga ass back up. He got all that goddamn money, and they gotta work, and they can't even afford. Yeah, the people that's goddamn building the case and doing the case on this nigga, they can't even afford one of these motherfuckers. And yeah, nigga, now I see why the feds picked it up, man. This young nigga rolling around the city, you know what I'm saying, got plenty of money, can do what he want to do. Yeah, them white people be mad. I swear to God, they be mad at niggas for, you know what I'm saying, having shit that they don't got, and then they be having to work hard and still can't afford the shit, man. Yeah, I see why them feds got that nigga ass. Now, it's still free him, though. Yeah, it's still free. Pooh Shiesty, though, you know what I'm telling you? Because at the end of the day, we already know y'all just want some money. So, you know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty gonna pay the lawyers and shit, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be up out of this.
What you doing? What you doing now, dog?
Man, tell them for drop a sub.
Baby Glitch.
What that mean?
Baby Glitch.
Love you, Pooh.
Hold on, wait till you get off the phone.
I'm gonna call y'all in a minute.
Oh, here you go. Say what up, Baby Glitch. I can't see you, bro.
Baby Glitch, good.
Okay.
Let me see what's up with him. Y'all nigga bad in here, cuz. I fuck with you, cuz. I like your person, cuz. What's up with you?
He
What's
said
going
nice
on?
to meet you, bro.
What's up with it?
Just chilling, man. What you doing?
I ain't no man. You know what we got going on. Pushing man on the screen, man. You know
Yeah.
what going
Third
on.
ball up there, too.
What?
If
see
we
these
in the
lights and shit,
Maybach,
man. We don't do no plan.
we in the 5 months in, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Stop
January,
playing.
February, March, April, May. Okay.
What's up with you, though, man? Folks say Chat said you dry as a motherfucker over there.
I'm dry?
Yeah, what Chat said.
What that mean?
Chat, the chat, nigga. You a scream, man. You don't know what that mean.
You know what's dry, man.
He said dry as fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what he's saying.
Whatever type way, though. He don't gotta mean it. Like, you ain't on shit right now. You ain't hit on shit. That's what they talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. We ain't on shit, though.
All right, bro. I had to call you. Bob wanted to call you too. Third ball said he gonna bring you to Memphis.
You come to Memphis, bro.
Man.
Yeah. I'm telling.
You with us.
Look, I'm telling he not gonna. He
come to Memphis, man.
You gotta come.
Yeah, I'm too pussy gang. I'm sorry.
All right, Rikai, don't tell. Come on, bro. I'll call you.
He said he wants some.
No, he said I'm too.
Nah, he ain't say no shit like
He just be.
He trolling.
Chat, y'all wanted me to call him.
Oh, they told you to call him?
Yeah. They was like, call Rikai.
Crazy, scared, cuz. They say he's scared. Leave my young nigga alone, cuz. He finna be chopper gang.
Finna put Richard Copper's game.
Yeah, man. He said, Richard Copper gang. Oh, your line, man. What's up, man? What this shit talking about?
Nothing,
they call him
bro.
Baby Glitch.
That's just what they calling him.
They said no, so like he really is like a man. We ain't on that. He finna be CG, man. He stamped now. Whatever he was, that's what he was.
Bruh.
Who is Reggie?
Reggie, little GG?
We ain't finna doing all these calls.
Yeah, they want everybody to call. Oh.
One more call, man. Who y'all want us to call, man?
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do
Big brother, nigga, you know what the going on, man.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Not really. But you good. Why? Rikai said he trying to call me.
Look at him, cuz. Look at him. He know he in the back. Look at him.
Check, man. Yeah.
He got his leg crossed legs.
It's me, bro.
Why is you calling me from another number?
It's on her phone. But that's Pooh Shiesty.
Man, chill, bro.
Yeah, that's Shiesty.
What? Why everybody on there today for?
Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog, but you ain't know really
What that shit called when you trying to do
Clip
something?
arm.
Yeah, man. You clip on me, man.
You first.
Put your arm down, bro. You clip on me, man. Been chop block your man. Nah, what's up, though,
He
bro?
said you clip on me, gang.
I make you chop a game, but you just try to get, cuz.
What the fuck? What he say?
Yeah, I was gonna stamp you in Memphis and everything.
He
man,
said he would finna make you chop a game,
gotta
but
shake, man. You one down right now.
You came on the camera.
Yeah, man. You gotta shake, man.
I apologize.
No, man, you two down. The fuck? Don't apologize to me, nigga.
Man, Rikai, hey, look, man, you
suburb.
gotta, man, just rep anything, man. Just say you something, and then you good.
Damn, get on this
I'm 4K Trey.
Who?
Rikai, what the man?
You said what?
You could
ain't up on him, cuz. Ain't no shit.
Rikai, I'm finna call you right.
Bruce, like,
his number.
They don't let him, they ain't let him slide, cuz. Look, that shit live. Yeah, I gotta get my Twitch going though, man.
Yeah, we finna get you right. All right, bro. Damn. So how, bro? I won last time I seen you.
Forever. Been forever, kid.
Damn.
I'm gonna get right.
Hold on, I'm finna pull up chat right now. Hold on, chat. Yeah, Rikai Hill, chat.
I'm hurt.
That nigga say, yeah. Why would he? That nigga just said he 4K trade.
Get off all that.
He said he on 4K trade.
What? I ain't know that though. I swear to God, I ain't know that. I won number 10 minutes away. Yeah. Stamp.
Being what?
Understood though.
Nah, my leg. I'm just sitting like this. Like a.
Yeah.
Ball had me put my seatbelt on. Try when they hold like a scat.
This an extra homeboy. Well, the homeboy though. Homie though. Hello.
Yeah, you there?
Latrell Williams. Yeah, I'm at the house.
Keep it.
All right. You sign me up?
Tommy got motion. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Just go, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Go make right. Oh, you?
No.
Right.
Smart with that motherfucker, so appreciate it.
You said what? Yes, I am. Yes, I am, man. Check it again. That's where I live at. Refresh it. That's where I live at. Look. I ain't lying to you. I ain't playing no game.
You can mute the
man.
joint right now,
My
twin.
face. I don't play like that.
That was straight. Y'all get out Bryce, bro. He you know what I'm saying? He ain't know. We made sure we muted him whenever it was, you know what I'm saying?
I've been asked if we should.
Yeah, he good.